You think you're losing control because you're emotional. You're not. You're losing control because you never learned this one skill. And once you see it, you won't react the same way again. Right now, your emotions feel automatic. Someone says one wrong thing, you snap. Someone ignores you, you overthink. Something goes wrong, you spiral. You call it personality. You call it stress. You call it, that's just how I am. But what if I told you it's conditioning? I used to believe emotions were powerful forces that controlled me. But the truth is simpler. Emotions are signals, not commands. The problem is we treat signals like instructions. When anger shows up, you think you must act. When sadness appears, you think something is broken. When anxiety rises, you assume danger is real. But emotions are just information, raw data from your nervous system. And most of us never learned how to read it. Here's where everything changes. There is always a gap, a small one, between what happens and how you respond. Inside that gap is your power. But most people never notice it. They react before they think. They speak before they pause. They regret after it's too late. Controlling your emotions doesn't mean suppressing them. It means stretching that gap. Next time you feel triggered, don't fix it. Don't justify it. Just label it. I feel angry. I feel rejected. I feel insecure. When you name it, you tame it. Because the moment you observe an emotion, you separate from it. You are not anger. You are not fear. You are the observer of it. That shift alone weakens its grip. Now here's the deeper layer most people ignore. Emotions are fast. Thoughts are slower. Awareness is slowest. If you slow your body, your mind follows. Breathe slower than normal. Relax your jaw. Unclench your hands. Lower your shoulders. Your brain reads your body like evidence. If your body is calm, your brain assumes you're safe. And safety dissolves emotional intensity. This isn't about becoming cold, it's about becoming stable. Because emotional control is not about stopping feelings, it's about choosing behavior. You can feel angry and still speak calmly. You can feel hurt and still respond with clarity. You can feel anxious and still take action. That's power. Most people chase emotional highs. Very few build emotional discipline. And discipline is what protects your relationships, your reputation, your future. Here's a question we rarely ask. What does reacting actually give you? Temporary relief, a quick release, and long-term damage. But when you pause, when you breathe, when you choose, you build self-trust. And self-trust changes everything. Because once you prove to yourself that you can handle your emotions, you stop fearing them. You stop being controlled by moods. You stop blaming other people for how you feel. You stop needing validation to stabilize. You become dangerous in the best way. Calm in chaos, clear in conflict, grounded under pressure. And people notice. They feel safe around you. They respect you. They trust you. Not because you're emotionless, but because you're steady. This is the real secret. Emotional control is emotional maturity. It's choosing long-term peace over short-term reaction. It's understanding that not every feeling deserves expression, and not every thought deserves a voice. You don't need to win every argument. You don't need to defend every misunderstanding. You don't need to react to every trigger. Sometimes the strongest move is silence. Sometimes the most powerful response is restraint. And when you master this, you realize something unexpected. You're no longer trying to control others. You're controlling yourself. And that's freedom. If this made you pause, if you felt seen in even one sentence, that means you're already becoming aware. And awareness is the first step. We talk about this deeper on The Quiet Growth, where we don't just motivate you, we help you understand yourself. Because once you understand your emotions, you don't fear them, you lead them. And when you lead your emotions, you lead your life.